Okay, so I got this new octopus tattoo, so in honor of that, we're gonna learn about the seven-armed octopus. Halophron atlanticus doesn't actually have 7 arms, it has 8. Don't worry, it's an octopus, 8 arms. Now the reason why they're called 7-armed octopus is because the males have their 8th arm in this little sac here. That 8th arm is actually used to fertilize eggs. It's specialized, but typically it just stays coiled up unless it's in use. And because the tissue is so gelatinous and thick, you can't really see the arm, and so that's why they called it 7-armed octopus. Speaking of eggs, that's what those eggs look like, this little egg sac. And these are the little octopus embryos. So they only live about 2 years. Once the male fertilizes the eggs, he pretty much dies. His body just shuts down, is like, peace and I'm out of here. Now the female will stay around just a little bit longer to take care of the eggs, protect them, make sure they're clean and oxygenated, but then once they reach the hatchling stage, she's gonna die too. So they live at depths at about 3,000 feet, and they're quite opportunistic hunters. Most octopuses will have preferences of certain types of prey, but these guys just eat whatever they can catch. So during the daytime, they will have whatever prey comes to them, and they'll eat whatever comes their way. But at night is when they go and they actively hunt for other prey. Now what eats them? Well, sharks, seals, swordfish, and sperm whales all will eat these guys. Most of the time they are quite camouflaged and they hide in crevices, however they do have to travel during the open ocean sometimes when they have to move locations, and that's when they're vulnerable to being eaten by those predators. Now, Halophron atlanticus implies that they're only found in the Atlantic Ocean, and they originally were found only there. However, in 2020, one was found off the coast of Washington State, and so they're definitely found in the Pacific Ocean, and they also think might be found in the Indian Ocean as well. And actually, the largest ever recorded octopus was this species found in the South Pacific in 2002. Now, what they did find was a partial specimen, so it wasn't the whole thing, but they estimated that the whole length was 3.5 meters or 11.5 feet, and it weighed 75 kilograms or 165 pounds. And the only other octopus species that rivals this one is the giant Pacific octopus. Oh yeah, and another really weird thing is that it just kind of holds on to jellyfish. Sometimes it will eat a little bit of them, but they keep most of it intact, and that's what it is inside here. It's gonna hold on to the tentacles, and it's going like mouth to mouth with it. It's really weird. And scientists aren't really sure why they do this. It's not used for camouflage, it's not used for shelter, it's not used for transportation, or they don't even steal the weapons that they do to some other species. What they think is that they're using it for protection against those other predators. They keep the stingers and it's used as protection. Also, of course, this was a 3-minute video. What more do you expect from me?